Greetings, beloved. I want to first say, for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Those of you who have shared the channel with others, I appreciate you. I started this channel merely because people were asking a lot of questions about my journey and my process. And so I merely just want to share that. A community that I really want to nurture and inspire because I know what it took for me making this move on my own, really, because I really didn't share it with a lot of people, like just a few friends, you know, who were encouraging. I know what it's like to not have a lot of support in making a life change of this magnitude. And I want to encourage you, now that I have done it, and it's been on so many levels, healing, the shedding that took place just coming out of the States was almost miraculous, if I could use that word, not to be overly dramatic, but I mean, it's a feeling you feel as soon as you leave the States and come here. It's this feeling of safety. But I wanted to share with you today and inspire you too, for those again who may be coming alone and thinking, I'm gonna be by myself. Am I gonna be able to develop a community? I wanted to share a little bit about that today and share with you a few community and group activities that I'm involved in on a consistent basis, and the new one that I went to last week. The first one that I wanted to share with you about is our Saturday walking group. There's a wonderful woman named Marcy who started a Saturday walking group. You want to start any activity before 10 because then the sun hits and it's a wrap. And we walk around this beautiful park at Aliman. And there's an invitation that goes out on Facebook, so anybody is welcome to come. So that activity is a healthy activity. It's walking, but it's community. We fellowshipping, we talking as we walk. Usually after that Saturday walk, we usually go somewhere for breakfast. And not all the time, but sometimes we do. We go to the markets. There's some street vendors around the park that are amazing that we have come to look for our certain things. Like Dana there's a honey man that's there that she only gets her honey from this man. Like the bees are still on a jar when you get it. Like the bees are like, yeah, this is the real stuff. So we do that, and then we probably go to a restaurant somewhere to eat after. So it's really a good Saturday, really good Saturday activity. The other thing that's awesome here is Sunday, the BC Ruta. So they close off one side of that for bike riders, skaters, walkers, whatever. So that's closed off. So that's a fun activity. You don't need a bike. They rent you bikes for $1 an hour. You'll see families out there. They have the little bikes for the kids. It's a really fun activity. And again, the street aligned with vendors and restaurants. You can get you an icy, you can get you something cold to drink, whatever you need. So this is there. But that's a really nice, fun activity. Merida is very family oriented, full of cultural rich experiences. So the BC Ruta is one of those. I'm looking forward to when they start the night one again, bike riding at night. So that's to be good. A lot of things are still closed because of COVID, but the city is slowly opening back up. We're off a curfew now on Monday through Wednesday. So before it was 11:30 to 5, you could not be on the street or you would get a fine. So Monday through Wednesday now there's no curfew, so you can safely returning back to the city at its full form. I'm looking forward to that. I'm enjoying it just at this rate that it is now. But again, we're doing things in smaller groups and just, more intimate activities. But these are outside activities, so you can do those safely. And of course, we'll always have on our mask. The other day, Amber arranged coordinated a paintball activity, and that was a really mixed group, so it was nice. It wasn't just the Black community, it was also mixed with some of our Mexican family that are here too, so that was awesome. Let me be clear, I was not getting behind that paintball net. Don't need that experience, no thank you. Once you get across that thing, you might go in as a family, but it becomes every man, woman for themselves, because there was family, husbands, wives calling their husbands, he didn't even answer, he didn't even look back. People calling for their mama was answering. It was hilarious because people was out there like, you on your own, so when you get past this gate, because apparently those paintball things hurt. Brothers left their sisters. He came out, his mother was like, where's your sister? He was like, I don't know, she ain't there, but I got hit my arm, it hurts. Like, I'm out. It was a place called Merida. So in the back, they had like 7 different obstacle kind of courses set up for the paintball. And in the front, there were like 2 pools. one pool for the smaller children, and one pool that had these 2 big slides coming down. Inexpensive for the whole thing. We paid 200 pesos, and that included if you wanted to go to the pool as well as paintball for as long as you wanted to. 200 pesos, that's like $10. So that was great. And we stayed there way longer. I did. My son happens to be here for a couple of weeks. And so he stayed way longer than I wanted to. I was there too long. We want to be immersed in the community. We want our children also to have that immersion experience. And so you're never gonna learn the language if you're not talking to somebody who speaks the language. And so the children being able to talk to other people their age who are Mexican is a plus too. When you come, you will find your tribe. You have to do some work and some research and put yourself out there to find your tribe, but your tribe is here. There are people who want to do just excursions. There are people who want to do the pyramids. There's the cenote people, and the other awesome thing here too is that you don't even have to rely on the Facebook groups. You can do Airbnb experiences, and they have all kind of experiences. And through those also you meet people. I'm going to a macrame class on Saturday. I can't wait to do that. So I can stop buying them, make my own. So there's that. But you just have to put yourself out there. There's so many things to do. So don't worry about coming by yourself. Come by yourself, have this experience. And like I always say, if you don't like it, you can go home. You're not going back home, but just if that gets you out the door and gets you moving, then just tell yourself that if it doesn't work out, I can always go home. Anyway, what's your worst fear that can happen? What do you think is gonna happen? So take this risk. But the thing is, most importantly, besides the experiences in the community, what it does for you, knowing that you can live this life that you truly deserve. And the life that we have been living is not our full life that we can live. There's more of a life for you waiting that we give ourselves opportunity, then we give ourselves opportunity to experience. So why not? Why not live fully and experience all the things that you can? A lot of people are coming still traumatized from the States and looking for things that are not here, looking for the racial profiling and those things, and it may happen on a small scale in some parts of Mexico. That's your lens, that's what you see things through. So I'm inviting you to come experience something else. Come and shed those layers of trauma that you didn't even know that you had. You didn't even know that those were the filters how you see life. But a lot of it too in the States is about protection and having boundaries and just being aware. So it's not even so much of a conscious effort. You had to do that to survive and to be hyper alert. So I get that. But I'm telling you, come let some of that down. Come bask in the ocean. But I'm just saying, for you, what it does for your mental, spiritual being is hands down way more than you can ever anticipate. It's way more than what you think it is now. And having experiences is worth it. It's worth every bad thing that can happen here. It's worth it. I'm still not leaving, so whatever. If you need help being motivated, inspired to do that, set up some time to talk. I got some links in the comments below for a 15-minute, 30-minute, or 60-minute one-on-one for minimal fees. Time is money. But I did some pro bono. So if you weren't in those first clicks to do that, I did a couple people pro bono just to test it out and see what it was like. Like I said before in another video, if you're depressed and dealing with some mental health issues, start seeing somebody now so you can start unraveling some of that. So that when you come, you won't have to be spending so much time dealing with that. Get it treated before you leave. The doctors here are amazing. So there's that. But I'm saying let's get you whole. Let's get you balanced. Let's get you to the life that you were born to live, and not the one that we've been living so beneath our privileges. But let's get you to another one. Let's get some more experiences. So if you want to spend some one-on-one time to book that, hit the links below. We can set up some time to do that. If you like the content, please share it with somebody else you think may also benefit from what we're talking about here, or who just needs some extra encouragement. Yeah, and so that's it. That's what I wanted to share with you for today. And thank you. I really, really appreciate you watching and following and inspiring me to continue to do more content for you, and saying when you're inspired and saying what you like to hear. So until the next upload, I'll see you then.